Alright everybody, as promised, I said when I got to level 10 I'd show you what some of the moves look like, so we'll go over the Esper first, and from there we'll move on to some new things as I level them up. The beta's been acting a little funny lately, so it's been a little harder than normal to do the things that I'd like to do, but regardless, here's what it looks like. Your 1 starts out and basically just tosses these knives right here. But as that builds up, you'll see this number right here gets to 2. That allows me to shoot out my Crazy Bird thing. Crazy Bird thing does damage based on how many of the little stacks you have here, your psi points. So, if you have a 5, obviously you're going to be doing a lot more damage. That's basically the meat and potatoes of this character right here. The more psi points you have, the more damage you're going to do. So, with that out of the way, we'll show you my first utility move, which is a stun, if I can find a person to kill here. Here we go. Looks like this. Drops a giant thing out of the air and takes down everybody that's in the area. So then you go to building your 1-up again. Somebody disconnects from your channel. And you basically move in a 1, 1, 2, 3 kind of combo. Next, we have something that usually I start the fight out with. Seems like everybody's killing everybody. We're going to have to go to a more heavily populated area here. Actually, this guy will get it. So basically, you start off with these little knives right here. They build up, and as they build up, they shoot out and attack whatever you want them to. You can actually use 2 of those at a time, so that's pretty neat. The thing with the Esper, however, is you have to be stationary when you use your moves. So your 1 can't be used while moving. You'll see later on with like a Spell Slinger, for instance, you're going to have to be a lot more mobile with them. So you can see me rocking out here pretty good. Killing these guys isn't very hard at all. But moving on to my 5, you have to have, once again, some psi points to build this up. But when you do, it puts a storm around them. This is going to do AoE damage to everybody that's around that character, and at the end it's going to do some big damage to the center when it explodes. So that also gets very, very powerful when you get it, when you use 5 psi points when you use it. So if you're building this up against the boss that has ads on it, you're going to want to pop that down to kill the ads. And finally, in this particular build, you have your psi blades, where you can spin around in a circle and it does a little bit of AoE damage. These guys are really weak. I actually don't even know why I'm in this area right now. I think it's part of the goodness that is the beta the last few days. It's been acting a little strange. So, those are the moves that I've been using, and that's the moves that people are probably going to use most of the time when they're doing it. But there are other moves that I have unlocked up to this point. You have these 3, which, one second, are heals. So this is going to be your main heal. Which you have to be stationary to use. But it's just your basic heal. And it does generate a psi point when you use it. So this is what you're going to be spamming most of the time. That's going to lead to your 5, which gives health to people in like a tick type of form. Oh, that guy is very happy for me healing him. Let's see if I can't find somebody else. I'll actually follow this guy around while he goes. You know what? You have to hit stuff to build? Alright, apparently you have to hit stuff to build psi points. We'll try and build up a... not sprinting. Bear with me as the beta doesn't know when you're sprinting and not sprinting at the moment. So, you build up your psi points, and then you'll be able to use this guy, which causes little lanterns to go up in the air. And it makes a little area of effect area where you can actually heal people. So let's get away from this guy real quick, although we probably could have killed him. Well. And your final moves are going to be your utility moves. This one right here is a cool little spider. Well, since this guy apparently wants to die, I'll send the spider of death after him. And the spider goes and does... it's basically a dot for the most part. It goes out. It doesn't really tank anything that I know of. It does take damage, though. It dies rather quickly. But with 3.6, it's got the same amount as I do. So, it goes out, gnaws on things, then disappears after a while. So, that's what you can expect out of a level 10 Esper. Like I said, this character is actually a lot of fun, and that's coming from somebody who doesn't really like to use spellcasters. So, that being said, if I enjoy using a mage type class, then the people who probably enjoy this are probably going to enjoy it a lot. Plus, the animations on this guy are awesome. Who doesn't like shooting giant daggers at people? Alright, thanks for watching and stay tuned and I'll have the other classes and where you can expect to be around level 10.